Okay, welcome to the first live in-person episode of Take Foul in history. We're on White Saturday after Black Friday, and it's happy Thanksgiving to our viewers and listeners throughout the world.
To those who celebrate.
To those who celebrate. And I'm deeply sorry to those that don't.
Start this podcast off with an apology.
Loser.
But we have some news.
Oh, yeah. Start off with some big news. Comes from Lamar Odom, who has made the claim that the Suns having a gorilla mascot is racist.
Okay, I think... Is there a white man in the costume? I feel like it really depends on who's inside the costume.
But would it be worse to make a black man play the gorilla?
Yes, I'm saying like if it's a black man in the costume, racist, white guy, not racist.
I think they...
Well...
I'm speaking for the black race right now. I'm saying that's the line.
Okay. Hey, man. Lamar Odom... What is Lamar Odom doing?
Creating headlines.
Apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
He creates headlines every now and again.
Can you imagine him smoking crack being like, you know what, the Suns are kind of racist, dude.
Hey,
remember prime Lamar Odom?
he was good.
And he was on crack.
Prime.
Good.
Was he on crack during his prime?
Yeah, when he was smoking crack.
Are you sure?
I'm like 85% sure.
Was he on crack on the Lakers?
Yes.
76ers, when he left the Lakers and joined the 76ers, I thought that was about to be a renaissance. I thought he was going to be the one, because that's when the 76ers were like bottom. I thought Lamar was going to pick him out, take them out of the bottom, but I think the crack and the horse.
Crack in the horse, yes.
He's also claimed to have seen every single porn video on the internet.
Big porn guy.
Which, if true, he should...
Where have you been?
I don't know. I don't
Did you know
read about Lamar Odom. Like, I don't.
Hard not to.
Yeah.
But if that's true, he should he should be in prison, because there's a lot of unsavory pornography out there.
That's a good point.
So he in any position be pointing fingers at anybody.
Yeah.
When he's smoking crack and
there's
watching
probably
all this
racist porn out there too.
Definitely racist porn out there.
So Lamar, glass houses.
Don't the rocks.
Apparently Kanye has a porn thing too.
Well, yeah, you showed the Adidas guys,
that
the
Rolling
porn.
Stones article.
I didn't read that.
So there's a piece by the Rolling Stones where he essentially it was reporting on how he would show Adidas executives porn and like design meetings all the time.
Power move, see how horny.
And be like, I want to make a shoe that I can fuck. Verbatim.
I get it though, right?
Nah, I don't
Some
get
level
that.
of horniness got to go into the design.
Mike wants shoes he can fuck.
The shoes sold, and that's why he could continue to do that.
Fuck his shoes?
A lot of holes.
Well,
I guess.
All right. Moving on. This is more of a family episode than we intended it to be around the holidays. But
crack horses.
We're gonna talk about things we are thankful for in this NBA season. So far,
I'll go first.
Please.
One thing I'm thankful for is that the Bulls have not lost any of their consistent bettors any money. They are currently 9-9-1 against the spread.
That's nice.
It's it's hard to be thankful for a lot of things as a Bulls fan right now, but they're not losing people money.
Okay, I mean, I don't know who's out here betting on the Bulls
every single game, but
I guess
you might know, but
can't refute that statistic.
Those are stats.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a fact.
Who they have today or tomorrow or something?
They play someone tomorrow. They lost to the Thunder last night. It was not good.
Some more facts.
What about
for
the
ya.
spread there?
Oh, they did not cover.
Yeah.
They did not cover.
No.
Yes.
Thanksgiving hangover?
Yeah, too full. Play the Jazz Monday.
Should I just
Ooh. What's the spread?
Jazz 6?
Guess the spread.
I don't know if it's gonna be out yet. But
Yeah. Honestly, probably Jazz.
It's not out yet.
Okay.
I don't know who's home.
Minus
either.
Bulls -2. Come on.
Bulls are home. I
Really?
guess.
No, they're not home. They're on the road.
That is a lie.
No, it's not. I'm just guessing it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my.
No,
That's
no
my
chance.
like,
No
that's my
chance.
spread.
No chance. Lowry's gonna be, Lowry revenge game here.
Yeah, that's gonna be
For
intense.
poorly coaching.
Tomorrow
Yeah.
over 29.5. All right.
All right, so I should just go one at a time.
Do the one that you thought was gonna.
No, that goes last. I can't ruin the vibes early. If it ruins the vibes. My first thing that I'm thankful for is Christmas basketball. Because I don't really enjoy 90% of Christmas Day just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Adds a little spice with the gambling, because that's a heavy gambling day.
The Christmas Miracle Part 2.
We
Christmas
all
Miracle
remember
Parlay
the
Part 2.
Christmas
Part
Miracle
1.
Part 2. We don't talk about Part 1.
Part 1 wasn't it, but
Part
Part 2 you can win a lot of money off our Christmas Miracle Parlay.
That may have been our biggest parlay of all time.
Not to mention the Boxing Day
Boxing
Boxing
Day
Day
parlay.
parlay, yeah.
as
Boxing
well.
Day, yeah.
Another big day.
We're
That's a
on a
great
run.
gambling day. But yeah,
We're all thankful for some Christmas basketball.
yeah.
but
Could you
What are
imagine?
the games this year?
Got him right here, Samuel.
Yeah.
This is in no order that I know. Bucks versus Celtics.
Taking Bucks.
Grizzlies at Warriors.
Taking Grizzlies.
Nuggets at Suns.
Taking Suns.
Lakers
Nice.
at Mavericks.
Taking Mavs.
Nice.
76ers at Knicks.
76ers.
Yeah.
Easy games.
One bad thing is it's a bit of an oversight that
All money
there are
line
no
games, easy.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Small market.
It was all money line
Where are the Bulls?
last year.
Are the Bulls playing?
As long
They're
I bet
they're a
that
pretty big market. Right?
that money line is probably god awful at
Which,
Sixers
the
Knicks
Knicks,
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got to put it in though.
We have to put that. Yeah, we have to put it in.
You got to
Do
put it in.
We
Yeah,
have to put it in.
so.
I
It's
feel
part of
like
the
that's
rules.
that's gonna be one of those things where Julius Randle somehow has like 50 points
And breaks our
And
heart.
loses.
and loses. Yeah, who knows?
All right.
All right.
We're all
Let's see.
thankful for that. That was a good one.
I am thankful for the Beam team, the Sacramento Kings.
They're going off.
I think they are hilarious. I think the Beam thing is the funniest thing.
Teams are gonna start copying like that,
Yeah.
like some downtown sky display whenever their team wins.
Yeah, but it's also this like hilarious thing.
Sacramento.
I know. Yeah, it's
Downtown
just like this
Sac.
giant
Capital
like
City.
light just beaming up into
Yeah.
like
Has
infinity.
nothing to do with anything.
Yeah,
Their
and it's
franchise,
just,
like,
like-
just the
And
Kings.
yeah, there's this hilarious clip of Terrence Davis, I think, where he's like yelling as hard as he can into the mic, be like, "Light the beam!"
Yeah. There's a bunch of Star Wars
Excellent.
gifs going around like every time they win.
And like, yeah, I don't know, like Kevin Herter hit a big shot down the stretch and just screaming, "Light the beam!"
I mean, they're a very silly team. Like, they'll
Yeah.
be a very silly team that gets into the play-in, and it'll be, like, fun, and Mike Brown will be kind of weirdo being on the sidelines, but, they're having fun. At the end
Yeah,
of the
I
day, they're
think
having
I think
fun.
they're a fun team. I love that, De'Aaron Fox is finally having a good year. He's shooting a few weeks ago he's shooting like 77% in the clutch.
They show
Or
respect to
something
De'Aaron
like
Fox.
that, yeah, because there's always questions about if he can really finish down the stretch.
Make his own offense, yeah.
He's really been doing well in that department. They're third in field goal percentage, second in points per game, second in true shooting percentage, third in offensive rating.
Timberwolves vibes from last year.
Get this, they're 27th in defensive rating.
Timberwolves
I
vibes.
absolutely love it. It's like whatever,
fuck it.
Screams Mike Brown, though. It's
Yeah,
just
we're
like
not
what
gonna
Mike Brown does.
defend. We're just gonna try to outscore and outpace the other team. They shoot well. Malik Monk every other game is dropping like 27 off the bench.
Malik Monk finally. I mean, it's about time someone trusted him and like really gave him some offensive freedom. Yeah, 100%. Get him off LeBron's team, see what he does.
I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Keegan Murray is a great fit as well. Sabonis playing well. Harrison Barnes is kind of having a bad year, but it doesn't matter because everyone else is playing so well. But yeah,
Mike Brown, Coach of the Year odds.
The Beam team. Yeah, I don't know about that, but
we'll see.
All right. Well, my next one is another Bulls heavy one. I'm thankful the Bulls are able to play the good teams in the Eastern Conference really tough. They beat what?
Thank God.
What?
Yeah, I'm so thankful.
Yes, I'm. This is what I'm thankful for. You don't have to agree with what I'm thankful for. They beat, in not back-to-back nights, but in back-to-back games, the Celtics and the Bucks, two best teams in the Eastern Conference, maybe the two best teams in the league. And they were able to handle them defensively. And DeMar, well, that'll get to me my later part, but yeah, they are able to play the good teams tough. Whether they play the bad teams poorly is beyond me, but they are able to fight hard, and that shows Billy Donovan has a team that will step up to the occasion.
You think Billy Donovan's going to be around second half of the season?
It's the holidays.
They got like 20 more games.
We don't talk about another man's job in the holidays. He's got a family. He's got kids to feed.
I don't know.
I mean, if you fire Billy Donovan, like, maybe trade everyone.
He has kids to feed, and if the great
if they're doing that poorly,
they're one game out of a play.
I know. I'm not saying they are right now.
Let's not freak out. All right.
I think. What was I saying? I think I saw, or I was listening to something where they're talking about possible Bulls trades and talking about like maybe a Lakers package.
Anthony Davis trade?
And no, not with AD. It's something else.
They'd be sending people, if anything. They're not going to be.
Yeah, I mean, the idea would be to break it up.
Oh, for the Lakers picks.
Yeah.
But what picks?
I don't know why the Lakers. Well, the Lakers have. I mean, think LeBron's going to leave soon. Yeah, picks like several years down the line when they don't have LeBron, and who knows what the Lakers are going to do.
15-year-olds now, 14-year-olds.
Yes.
I mean,
That's
hey,
what this league's come to.
I don't know if
That's what this league's been.
If Levine doesn't turn it around,
he was all right this weekend.
Yeah, he's been,
or this past week.
Yeah,
yesterday was bad.
This past week, I don't know. It's been a little.
In those two games, he was
iffy,
fine.
but yeah, the past two games been okay.
No, not the past two games. Yesterday was bad.
Was it bad?
Yesterday was bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Stock's still high though.
It's the holidays. Billy has a job. We love you, Billy.
For now.
He'll get paid regardless.
I love you, Billy.
For now.
Should I go?
Yes.
Stop it. I'll go with in-person basketball. May have already been a year, but COVID, Christmas basketball was just not the same. Christmas just kind of sucked, I think, like, just being back in the arena, being back in the Target Center is just something I'm thankful for every day.
He loves the Target Center. He follows it on Twitter.
We love the Target Center.
He loves the Target
Everyone
Center.
loves the Target Center.
No one loves the Target Center like he loves the Target Center.
That's not true.
What should they do instead of the beam at the Target Center?
Just like tornado sirens, but like howling.
Yeah, just terrorize the city.
Howl
of
the city.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, get all the dogs howling. That'd be really good. That'd be really good.
Yeah,
A-Rod,
really mess up the dogs.
A-Rod,
in the
Martin,
Twin
they'd
Cities
love
area.
it.
Yeah,
they'd love it. Just thankful to be back in the Target Center every time I am. Seeing the Wayne Gretzky basketball tomorrow. Just thankful.
absolutely. Excited to see Wayne as well.
Mm-hmm. Any
Make
chance.
you lose gracefully.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Since you've been doing Bulls ones, I'm going to do a Wolves one.
Good.
I had a Wolf one coming up.
I'm thankful for Jordan McLaughlin. I think that we were talking earlier. We were talking about basketball intangibles, and I feel like the person that's always brought up during that is Draymond Green, with like toughness and deflections and like overall culture type things. But I think Jordan McLaughlin is a guy that we sorely missed against the Hornets. In just someone that can like come on and calm like a young team that is prone to make bad decisions down and control the pace a little bit. Yeah. And you just really can't place a value on players like that just really like command a team and make them play better, at least offensively.
Yeah. His baldness also, you think maybe adds something to his, because he's not old by any means, but he has a veteran presence.
Gives him a certain type of energy.
Sure. He's been bald since wisdom. His USC days. He's got wisdom. He just does everything right, everything correctly. One of my things I was thankful for was the Wolves' previous focus on their G League, because Jalen Noel, sure. Nasri, Jordan McLaughlin, incoming Luka Garza. Wendell Moore has stayed with the team instead of going back down to the G League.
True.
But
Luka Garza,
Timberwolves take their G League serious. Yeah. I think his last 3 games in the G League, he's had at least 30 points. He's been very good. But the Wolves, they care about the G League. Chris Finch, he's a G League guy. He takes it seriously. I'm thankful for that because of people like Jordan McLaughlin.
All right. I have one that I feel like we can all agree with. I'm thankful for the health and happiness of someone we all care about on this podcast, Dave Benz. And I hope that he's doing really well with all his time right now. He is doing really well. That he's really enjoying this season.
He's working, so he's stayed busy. This is an attempted slant at Dave, but he's doing really well. Slant. We know it. He's doing really well. He's announcing pickleball right now. He started his own video show.
That's huge.
Where he's had several members of the Warriors media team on, and it seems like he's doing really well.
It's awesome for Dave. We're all really happy for him.
Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the world.
He's in on the ground floor, kind of like he was with the Timberwolves, where he bought in, completely 100% bought in when they were at like the season after they traded Kevin Love, and there's a lot of bottoms with the Timberwolves, but Dave was always bought in.
Dave saw a lot of bottoms.
Yes. And
I was in pickleball.
Last year, he was a huge part of that team that made the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And we wish him the best, even though Mike's trying to be an asshole.
I just said I'm thankful for his
even though he was talking
happiness.
about his stupid fucking coach who's about to get fired.
All right. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. And, we don't.
I said I'm thankful for his happiness.
We're talking.
It's holidays.
Yeah. We were talking about how we think that Mike. We don't mind Michael Grady.
Michael Grady's doing his best.
Yeah. But Michael Grady hasn't seen the bottoms.
He hasn't experienced the darkness.
the great
and Dave
darkness.
Benz was always the biggest fan, always the biggest proponent of the Timberwolves, regardless of how bad they were.
Yeah.
Class act.
May he rest in peace.
Never be forgotten.
R.I.P.
He'll be
Benz.
back. He'll have a job in the NBA again.
In the
soon.
pickleball.
He has a job in pickleball. All right, so my
Moving
next
on.
thing I'm thankful for is that the Minnesota Vikings have more wins than the Chicago Bulls.
Go fuck yourself.
They play a different sport.
Go fuck yourself.
Let's.
This is where you wanted to take it.
They've also had 2 more months to play.
They've played
2 more months to play.
7 fewer games, and they have 2 more wins.
All right, we're talking about wins. Who is the least winningest team in the NBA?
Least winningest team in the NBA is a sentence I don't understand.
Team that has the lowest winning percentage in the NBA since the merger.
My guess is the Sacramento Kings.
No, wrong. It's you.
I don't think I can see your data.
Look it up right now.
Yeah, you can look
You
it
know
up.
it.
That's terrible
You know it.
podcasting.
You know it. You know
it's
it.
not true.
This wasn't something that
Minnesota Vikings are 9-2. The Bulls are
This is
7
an
and
NFL podcast now. This is what we're going at.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about the Bulls.
You're talking about the Vikings.
It's just a fun adjacent factor.
All right. I mean, I can't wait until the playoffs when
I
you guys are
can't wait
playing
until
Eagles
Dave
or the
Benz steals your
Cowboys.
job
When you guys
on
are
this
playing and
podcast.
the Eagles or Cowboys.
You're welcome
and you
anytime,
get dogged
Dave.
in
You can
Philly,
replace the
or
bald idiot.
or the Cowboys come back in the cities and they just fuck you up again. Like it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
When the same old thing happens to the Vikings, whenever you guys are kind of promising, you guys get all hyped, and then they just
And
get
we hit a
lose in a
field goal
heartbreaking
post
fashion. You lose
twice.
in or you miss a 20-yarder. Yeah, you guys miss bad field goals too.
This
We're not
is
the
a
only ones.
basketball
We're not the only ones who miss
podcast.
bad field goals.
All right. Let's move on.
Mike decided to just...
You had that written down. No, you had that written down. You had that in the chamber. Yes, you did.
All right.
let's move
Dave
on.
Benz is
Let's take-
officially invited to replace Michael Morris on this podcast.
Let's take a deep breath.
You just
All right.
dropped my government.
Yep.
Okay.
Cut it. Cut it.
No. We're moving on. Okay. And I'm going. All right. God. What's the matter with you two?
He just dropped my full government on this.
Stop it.
You literally are talking about a man who lost his dream
So I'm
job.
thankful for him.
You're
He's
thankful
thankful.
that you're a little...
Okay. All right. I'm
Go,
thankful this year, while, this is the namesake of this show, I'm thankful that there's no more take foul. Or the take foul is disallowed in
Yeah.
the NBA. All right. There's
does-
been through, the first however many games, there's been a record numbers in like 10 years of fast break points, right? Fast breaks are always, the most fun aspects of basketball in a lot of different ways. Teams are getting up and down. And the offensive output this year from like the top players have been absolutely incredible. There's 9 guys averaging above 28 points per game. There's 6 guys averaging above 30 points per game. And the offensive output has been absolutely incredible. And, it just feels, outside of statistic, it just feels like this is how the game is supposed to be played. Mm-hmm. Not with these cheap little ticky-tack fouls that plug everything up. Although it is like a weird, thing that
It's a little subjective.
Yeah, I mean, it's subjective, but also, the last, 3-4 minutes, it seems like they're more prone to, not call the proper take foul as well. Mm-hmm. I think that is also ruled out under 2 minutes. It's a different thing.
Yeah, I mean, I do think we are in the prime of basketball abilities, I think this is the best basketball players that we've ever really seen all at the same time, which is, great for, the game as a whole and, allowing, the getting rid of the take foul is a massive piece of that, and because it shows that, you can't just, poke someone in the back or in the shoulder on a breakaway when you make a bad mistake, and bench players can't just come in and just rack up 3 fouls and not have it affect anything anymore,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, along with that, there's just been record, or I mean, I don't know about record, but just so many guys can shoot the ball as well.
Yeah.
That is just, really opened up space.
Unless you're the Timberwolves.
the
Not
Bulls.
Yeah. we gotta get some more shooters, but it's all right,
Yeah.
But I think I'm not really. I still kind of feel like an old head about guys running out to the corner on fast breaks.
Yeah.
I still feel like that just feels wrong to me. And I feel like
Especially when Ant does it, when it's just get a sick alley.
Yeah, just basket. There's layup opportunities available. Yeah,
He's a great shooter,
it's efficient.
Analytics.
Sure, but at some point it's go get a layup instead of a semi-contested breakaway three, I guess.
Another thing with the take foul is like it just seems like I would rather the NBA. It might be like even way more subjective, but just like have an advantage rule. Like just figure out like a soccer adjacent advantage rule, because I'd rather just see them have a fast break. Like I understand if you can't have a fast break out of it because of a take foul, like give them a technical free throw, but it seems like a lot of the time like there are still take fouls that aren't in transition where like if you make just one pass it could be a layup, and it's like I'd rather just see that than see a guy shoot 2 free throws or restart a possession. It's a huge change
really
in the
hard.
sport.
Yeah, that
But,
would
like,
just be so hard because
I mean, they do it
just
in-
constant. Yeah, I know, but it still feels different.
We ask too much of these
soccer.
NBA refs, or
I mean, kind of. I don't know. Like, also,
it just feels like it's just a missing part of like such a big part of the NBA is fouling, like and like taking smart fouls or like.
yeah, guys are already starting to figure out that if you like really are, go for a steal
Yeah.
hard, then they're not going to call it take foul.
Oh,
Yeah,
another
so-
thing is players like LeBron are taking they're taking advantage of this because like there's a time against the Timberwolves where there was like a contested rebound. LeBron's like on the floor, someone dove after the ball and like tried to like just kind of take it out of his hands, and he just like got up and started walking to the free throw line, and they just gave him like a take foul. It's like
Well,
Okay,
that's
well,
just
that's just
wrong.
not wrong.
It just seems like no. It's another thing like people like LeBron, Chris Paul are gonna be taking advantage of. Which
Why are you throwing Chris Paul in there? What was that?
I mean, I'm just these are smart players who like take like who like know what they're doing, like are one step ahead of the rules every time.
Yeah.
Someone on the Timberwolves didn't have their jersey tucked in the other day, and I was furious about it.
There's someone on every NBA team at every point in the game has their jersey slightly untucked.
I don't think I've ever seen Andrew Wiggins tucking his jersey in.
In the Golden State game, he also had it untucked.
Yeah, we'll have to let him know tomorrow. Help those refs out.
Never be Chris Paul.
All right, my last one. I am thankful for this show. This has been a great outlet to voice frustration, and I'm doing it with two people I love most in the world. Two of the people I love most in the world. Even if one of them can be an asshole sometimes.
Pretending like you didn't start this. I mean,
I was saying, all right.
hurt yourself.
What did you say? What did you say?
No.
I didn't say anything. Nothing. I didn't say anything.
What did he just say?
Move on.
What did he just say? No, I need to know. Or else we're not going to get anywhere. I need to know what he just said.
I said I'll kill you.
That's not true.
I said someone will kill you.
Okay. There's a little bit of a
Rocky live show.
technical difficulty there. Ike, do you have another
A
one?
bunch more, yeah, sure.
15.
Wow.
My
Very
next
grateful guy.
thing is somewhat similar to Michael's in that I'm thankful for Jim Peterson not losing his job, because the butchers at Bally Sports don't seem to have any sense in terms of hiring, firing.
All right, in the defense of Valley Sports, and they just get rid of someone who was like going off on racial slurs like a couple days ago.
Who?
I don't know. I just read it when I was finding the Dave Ben stuff.
No, but did you guys see what Tim Hardaway said?
Senior?
Yeah.
No.
Jack Morris.
I don't know who
No,
Jack
that was like
Morris
a year
is.
ago. All right.
I mean, okay, Tim Hardaway came on as a guest, like broadcaster on, I think it was the Warriors broadcast, and he was talking about someone getting fouled, and he's like, he didn't just get fouled, he got R'd.
Oh.
Should be in jail for that. And the other guys were like,
The Bay Area will love
gosh,
that.
yeah, and
That's what the
he
10 second delay
he
is
came
for.
on later in the broadcast. I was
Really?
like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," but Yeah, that's why, you got to be careful with those guest commentators.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, Bally Sports, just run by clowns. They could have completely blown up the broadcast booth, but I guess they had 2 ounces of sense and kept at least one of the 3-time Emmy-winning partnership.
Yeah, shout out JP. He's developing some chemistry with Grady. It's great to see. Still has kept that Homer touch.
No.
No.
You want a little bit of Homer.
Yeah, you do.
I think he calls it pretty straight, but I mean, he's obviously a good Timberwolves supporter and fan. Previously coached the Lynx, just a Minnesota guy.
I think,
Was he the
we
Lynx
can be
dynasty
open.
coach?
Huh?
Is he their dynasty coach?
Assistant.
Nice.
Oh,
Guy knows ball.
Yes.
guy knows ball. Yeah. Shout out Jim Peterson.
Jim Pete, U of M.
All right, moving on from the local lore.
Sure. He's Emmy winner, so goes beyond local, but yeah.
National lore.
Sure, yeah. National.
International lore.
Probably.
Okay. I am thankful for sort of bouncing off of what Mike was saying earlier with, this might be the time where we're seeing like the most talent in the NBA right now. I'm thankful for the young generation of NBA players that we're seeing.
Io.
Shout out Ayo Dosunmu.
He's young.
He's young. I don't know.
He's talented.
He's okay.
He's technically a part of this generation.
Let me get through my thing. As stars like LeBron and Kevin Durant, even like James Harden start to like age out a little bit. Steph Curry obviously still entrenched in his prime, but at some point those guys are going to be leaving, the guys that we grew up on and have watched for years and years and years. And thankful for those guys, but also really thankful that the NBA is in such good hands.
Andrew Wiggins.
The players that I was thinking of are Giannis, who's, kind of come forward as the new face of the league.
SGA.
Yes. Luka, Tatum, Zion.
Patrick
Hopefully
Williams.
he gets back. John Morant, Trae Young, Anthony Edwards, and even the lesser known guys like not Vucevic, not DeMar DeRozan, not those guys. Okay, explicitly, but as you said, SGA, Tyrese Halliburton, Darius Garland, and the rookies are playing well and are exciting too. Banchero, Mathurin, Jaden Ivey,
Suggs.
Jalen Suggs. Hopefully, he continues his pretty decent season so far.
Franz Wagner.
Wagner, excited. Pretty
Don't
much
rate
the
him.
whole.
We don't want him.
Pretty much the whole Magic.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we have frickin' Wemby coming in. We have Chet coming back.
Unproven.
Both unproven.
Wembanyama specifically.
Okay. But very excited for the future of the league and to watch these guys for years to come.
Certainly.
And it's not a guaranteed thing to have this level of play go up and up and up,
Yeah.
But as Mike said, I think the skill level, the purest skill level is so high right now that the 96 Bulls are just completely irrelevant at this point.
Oh my god.
Laughed off.
Oh my god.
Laughed
In
off
this
the court.
new era of skill and shooting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Coaching.
guys are so athletic and would absolutely put the clamps
I
on
would
prime Michael
love
Jordan.
to see them try to defend the triangle offense.
I would too.
Verbal meme though. LeBron as Mufasa, LeBron as Mufasa, Andrew Wiggins as Simba, and saying everything the light touches is yours, and then the dark realm being
that's good.
thanks. All right, my turn. Something I'm thankful for.
You said last one after.
Oh no, I have one more. Something I'm thankful for is the Super being soon to be put back in Seattle. The Supersonics will soon be receiving a team, whether it's alongside a team in Las Vegas or not. It is good that the Super will be back in Seattle. Maybe a bad sports town, but what happened to Seattle was wrong.
Hey, I was listening to something or reading something the other day that was saying that they're seriously considering Mexico City as an option. And
seems
like
fine.
There's like a G League team down there or something?
Spurs team play down there?
I'm not sure, but they've had exhibition games there. I think there is a G League team down there right now, but the problem is they have to have like security escorts and stuff around, like going back and forth.
Yeah, well, I feel like when we
game stuff, but yeah, I feel like logistically it's not the hardest thing that they could do.
Soccer teams travel down there from the MLS all the time. They do like continental tournaments, so you just go for one night and you'll be fine. Yeah, it's like the same difference.
But it would be like a real NBA team.
No, I know. I'm saying like as in like Canada, like traveling to like Toronto from wherever. Like
we need to put the Grizzlies back in Vancouver. Put a team in Mexico City, move the Wolves to Seattle. Everything's fine. Everything will be perfect.
Wolves aren't going anywhere, as we all know. But it would be cool to have some more teams, I think. And the way the NBA is going, I think that the owners would be excited about that, even though it would, cut the share of the revenue sharing.
They make so much more money.
Exactly.
Well, you have to you pay like several billion to even get in.
The thing about Vegas though is like, think about
I don't like being in Vegas.
Yeah, think about the TV market in Vegas, because
like just fans from actually Las Vegas. You're saying, like, are you saying?
Yeah,
there's
it's
not
like
many?
outside of Las Vegas, you have Phoenix is very close. Like the California teams are very close.
Yeah,
I mean, they already put two teams there, and I feel like they're doing fine, right?
Well, I mean, the Raiders, they got a lot of fans from Oakland, but the hockey team is supported really well. We'll see if that lasts, but
because they're good, but like I feel like
and they're new.
Just a consideration. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know where else you would.
I think it's pretty set on like Seattle and Las Vegas as the next two. I don't know what they're gonna do about Mexico City, because you would either have to make like one more team or
so you can't do that. You make two more.
Well, I mean, in that case, it would be like they would axe either Seattle or Las Vegas. But
I heard LeBron's really in on the Las Vegas idea, like as a potential owner.
That would be weird. Yeah,
he's gonna own something.
Yeah,
I think that's like a real thing that's going around. But
the owner. All right. Yeah, no.
That's me. Oh yeah. The Toronto Blazers, or the Portland Trail Blazers are 1-4 over their last 5, and I have their under, which I think is at 40.5. So you're going down, Portland.
So good for Ike.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're all thankful for that.
Yeah, I think Portland. Somehow I see Portland dipping below Utah in terms of like the overperforming teams.
Yeah, they
just in terms of like
they dropped from like first to sixth in the span of a week.
Yeah, just in terms of style of play and veteran depth. Yeah, like you look at Utah, the way they're like zinging the ball around. And like they have great shooters, obviously there's defensive questions, but like they have so many pieces that like can
run the tapes. I'm saying Chauncey Billups in the hot seat, just like I was saying last week.
No, he said.
Weren't you saying
Yeah,
that
he
that
said the
you're
opposite.
Me? No.
you're
Chauncey
defending
Billups,
Chauncey
Hotsy.
Billups?
Hotsy.
Oh
Another-
my
Win games.
God.
Another piece
Here
of
we
that
go.
I'm thankful for is the parity in the West, because I think it's like 2.5 or 3 games separate, like, what is it, 3rd place from 10th place. That's
Yeah.
really copped
Who's
the
in 10th
Timberwolves
place right
out.
now?
I think the Trailblazers.
No.
No.
Is it the Timberwolves? Yeah,
Yeah. I think
sure.
Yeah.
pretty sure. I mean the West is very competitive.
Basketball
And-
is a hard game to win.
Yeah, and I think I feel like Orlando and Detroit we were talking about would maybe like stir up some nonsense in the East, and they certainly have not done that. Cade has
Detroit.
been.
I mean,
hit
Paolo's
the-
been out the past, like,
It's
3
the great
weeks.
wobble.
Yeah, but
beginning,
even
though.
even
That's the
when
thing.
yeah
We
the
all know
wobble,
what
the
things
wobble is
everyone's
beginning
doing.
for
It's not-
Wembanyama.
Like Cade Cunningham's probably fine, you know.
Yeah, stress fracture.
Yeah, Paolo's probably fine.
I don't know.
Cole Anthony's probably been fine for a little bit now.
I don't know how much Cole Anthony affects
you seen
your
him?
winning ability,
I like Cole Anthony.
but yeah, I
Cole
actually like
Anthony's
Cole Anthony
played.
too.
I like Cole Anthony.
Yeah,
He hasn't played this year, has he?
Yeah, I think
no, he
he
has.
has.
He has?
Yeah, I
for
think
sure.
so. But either way, I mean, even with Paolo, they weren't really winning.
Yeah, but you don't want to risk the injury, right? So
Yeah.
keep him for next year. I mean, if that team is able to get
this
win
year, this year should just be focused on developing Bol.
the future.
I don't know why they would ever tank for Wembanyama.
You have Bol.
But imagine both of them:
Would you trade 2 future
I
firsts for
can't.
Bol?
point
I
guard and
can't.
shooting guard,
I can't.
Bol and Victor
The
Wembanyama.
length on there, no shots would be able to.
I mean,
go
the length on that team right now is
insane.
That's true.
unstoppable.
That's true.
It's the other parts of their game that are stoppable.
Just the running and IQ.
Yeah, and then the Pistons have been
Pistons
awful.
are-
Pistons are going to be
So-
the Pistons. Fuck the Pistons.
Yeah, but yeah, I am bummed about Cade, not just because he's on my fantasy team, but
Yeah, that is
because
exactly why you're bummed about Cade, because you bought
well,
him.
no, well, yes, I mean, I'll acknowledge that, but I also like Cade Cunningham as a player.
Yeah,
And I
Oklahoma
like
State.
watching Cade Cunningham. I actually liked watching those early Detroit games
My
in the beginning of the
Longhorns, number
season
4 in the
with,
nation.
with Cade and Ivy, but
Wait till our mock draft episode. It's going to be electric.
yeah, maybe we'll have Kaiser on. He's the expert.
Guys,
Guy can't bet college basketball saves his life.
Yeah, but he's the
He
insider.
watches it all, though.
Yeah, he's the insider.
Yeah.
All right, is that it, or you got any?
got plenty. I mean,
Why don't you run through a few of them?
Speed round.
Ant's still the answer. Chris Finch.
Hot seat.
No,
My hot
Chris
seat.
Finch. Regardless of how incompetent this team looks, I think he's a good enough coach to send us in the right direction.
Not a championship winning coach, though.
God, love God.
Big God guy.
Torian
big God
Prince.
guy.
The one and true God.
Yeah,
Zion Williams.
Sauron.
Oh, okay.
His Lord.
Torian Prince. He's been awesome.
Yeah,
He
he's
just got
injured.
hurt for the
Yeah.
past 2 weeks or next 2 weeks.
Too bad.
Mike Inori, he's great. Shea Gilgeous Alexander, drafted him in fantasy basketball, and he's been excellent. He's really fun to watch too.
Yeah.
Um,
If Giddy could develop a jump shot. it'd
yeah,
be
Giddy's really fun to
Yeah, I
watch.
don't blame the Bulls for losing last night. That's a good team.
Not the most competitive team in the world, but the Thunder are fun to watch. All the really bad teams still have like really fun players who
Except the
you would think. Well, I didn't call the Bulls bad. Are you?
Yeah, you
Did
just
Did
said
you
that.
just say that? I
said
wasn't
the
even
Bulls are
putting
bad.
them in the-
Whenever they lose, the Bulls are bad. Whenever they win, the Bulls are back.
Yeah, the
We
Bulls-
know this.
Our official podcast
know
take
this.
is that the Bulls are bad.
Right now, they're
So,
bad until they win again.
Besides
they're
the
back.
Bulls, every like bad team in the NBA has at least like 2 guys you want to like
boring
watch
basketball.
and figure out. Like, I mean, besides maybe the Jazz.
Laurie's
Jazz
fun
are
to
not a
watch.
bad team.
Laurie's kind of fun to watch.
Laurie
The
Markkinen
Jazz
is
are
not fun to watch.
very fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm saying they don't have any like young guy who you want to like kind of see what his deal is. Like
I mean, I guess Colin Sexton has been around for a
Jordan
little bit.
Clarkson.
we know what Colin Sexton's deal is. Like he'll just
Colin
score.
Sexton could improve.
He's a good scorer,
I feel
but
like you keep thinking guys' ceilings are just a lot like higher than they are.
I've been known to be optimistic,
Yeah.
but I'm still holding on to my Colin Sexton stock.
All right, you die on that.
I'm
stock.
selling it in the next 3 weeks.
It's not worth much right now.
I might,
This
and
is
you know what?
peak.
And you know what? I might be buying low on Talon Horton Tucker and Walker Kessler.
Walker
Walker
Kessler.
Kessler.
He's good.
Wolves pick.
Wolves pick.
Tall.
He's tall. He's fierce. He's an athlete. Him and Kelly Olynyk are probably the option over Laurie Markkinen going forward.
Should we all do one pick for the night? Quick pick.
Sure. All right, so some lines for tomorrow. Okay. We're doing underdog.
We can. I think we.
I just did
favorable.
one.
Just do one.
Oh, just do one? Okay. All right, what do we love? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Grizzlies -4.5 versus the New York Knicks. Easy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well,
Sounds
I
like
mean,
a
last time they played, went into overtime.
Perfect. Now they're
yeah.
going to blow them out.
Win by 4 is not too hard, anyways. All right, I got. Yeah.
Oh, I see -4, but go ahead.
Sixers +3. Even with people hurt, well, Magic are also hurt. I think they're
The
just.
Sixers +3 against the Magic.
Yeah. I think money line Sixers +130.
No,
Is Embiid
no
playing?
Embiid,
No
no
Embiid.
Maxey,
No
no
Harden.
Harden.
Yeah.
Sixers, all right.
And
I mean,
bad. I mean, I think the rest of their team is still better than.
didn't they beat
Completely
someone?
disagree.
They won like yesterday.
Yeah. Who'd they beat?
They beat the.
Stats.
They beat the Stats.
No, I'm saying these are all stats.
Oh, they just beat the Magic. They just beat the Magic. Yeah.
Hammer the Magic.
They just beat the Magic by 6. That's fine.
Yeah. All right. I have the Pacers +1.5
Against who?
against the Clippers.
Clips, huh?
That's basically money line. You might as well.
Yeah, my line +100.
For a guy who loves the Clippers.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Clippers so far?
I love the Clippers.
You've always been a big Clippers guy.
Okay.
That they're going to be all the time.
I mean, I think that they were on paper a very good team, but I think they've gotten into a conundrum. Well, first of all, Paul George and Kawhi just don't like playing basketball apparently.
Yes.
And-
I've told you this for years.
And they just have like a bunch of wings who want to play 30 minutes a game, and the reality of it is they shouldn't. Even at point guard, they have like Reggie Jackson and
Yeah,
John
I was
Wall,
gonna
who
say, no
are
good
pretty
point
much like
guards.
the same level. Even though I was a big Reggie Jackson guy coming into this season, but yeah, man, I think and like they just look kind of ugly.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't like the way they play.
They don't
and
strike you as a team.
Yeah, and I actually like some of the things that are happening in Indiana, like Halliburton and Mathurin.
Halliburton, Mathurin, Miles Turner.
Miles Turner's a good basketball.
Yeah, Turner's been solid. Jalen Smith,
He's
extremely inconsistent,
Yeah.
but like when he plays well, he can play well.
Yeah.
And then
TJ
Buddy
McConnell.
Hield, TJ McConnell coming off the bench. They have been
Hield's kinda like
surprisingly
trash.
not terrible.
No, they're a capable team.
But yeah, shout out to Mathurin. Pacers money line. Let's go.
You got 2 dogs and a rat.
All right, wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
There it is.